Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
A property. Customary is for marriage under customary law and custom. Anyway, court sha, that is what is going on in divorce courts. Divorce cases, they say it's so rampant now. Now, the particular story, this particular one I'm going to tell you, the man is the owner of the land. The man now gave the wife àwọn wèrè tí tí ń wọlé ẹ jẹ́ ń block eléyìí náà. Okay. So the husband now gave the wife the authority, gave the land to the wife for the wife to build a school that she's starting. The man said, take this land, build your school on top of it. So the woman built that school and the school is doing very well. But the land is in the name of the husband, not in the name of both of them or the name of the woman. The land is in the name of the husband. As things will be, nobody knows tomorrow. I think they started having problem maritally. Then it got to a stage that, okay, it's like the way things are going, they will need to go apart. So the man told the wife, he said, carry your school away from that land. I want to use the land to build something. The wife was like, carry my school away from that land. How will I carry my school? The man said, I don't know. Just carry your school away from the land. Move it away. Move it to another place. I want to use the land. The wife was now like, they have children for each other. The wife now said, but I thought you gave me the land. The man said, when did I give you the land? So, I thought you gave me was why I built the school on top of the land. The man said, no, I only borrow you to build your school. And since things are like this before between us, carry your land, carry your school and take it away. The woman said, how can I? Okay, let me pay you for the land. The man said, no, don't pay me for the land. I want to use the land for something else. Of course, there was nothing the woman can do. She cannot carry the school. Now the man get land. The name of the land is in his name. It is not in the woman's name. The woman now took the man to court and said, this is what is going on, blah, 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 blah. The court gave a ruling too. He said, okay, the man is the owner of the property. When he was buying the property was in his name, not in your name. So take the land, take the school, or reach a negotiation between yourself. The man said he's not having any negotiation. He doesn't want her money. She should just carry the property. The woman didn't have any choice than to leave the property for the man. They said, as I dey talk, from the information I got, the property has been converted to hotel. The man has converted it to hotel and he has started using it for hotel business. That is number one. This is another case. This other case, the woman bought a land. The woman now, this is another case. The woman wanted to buy a land. And the woman, it's three. Let me see if I can tell you the three stories. The woman wanted to buy a land from Omonile. They've confirmed the land and everything. The woman now feel because she's a woman, they might cheat her and not do the right thing for her. So instead of the woman going to a lawyer, she was like, she has a husband at home. The husband should be in charge. She now told the husband, she said, oh yeah, you go and meet this Omonile and conclude on my behalf. The husband agreed for her to buy the land. But when they were to conclude the buying of the land, she asked the man to go and do it for her. When the husband now got to Omonile, the husband now told Omonile to write his own name on the property. So they wrote the man's name on the property. I mean, on the receipt of the land. The husband collected the receipt of the land and took it home. 1 week, he didn't give the wife. 2 weeks, the wife, by second week, the wife now said, you've not given me the receipt of this property. Where is the receipt? The husband now brought receipt out. By the time he gave her the receipt, it was his name. The woman said, why should the receipt be in your name? The man said that it was an error. So what he's going to do, please, Emma Keko. The man now said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I will write at the back of the receipt and signify that the property belonged to you. You bought the land and I will sign. So the woman agreed. So on the back of the receipt, the man now wrote, this land belongs to my wife, Mrs. So and so. I only help her to collect the receipt and blah, 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 blah. So I am saying the land belongs to my wife. And he now gave the receipt to the woman. As he gave the receipt to the woman felt everything is okay since he has signified that so the woman started building the place. She never built and finished. The place reached lintel level. Now she hears say the husband don't rent the place out without telling her. When she now got to know, she wanted to go and do some job. You know, when you are building, you may not be going to the place regularly. So for a long time, she was not going there. Then when she wanted to continue the building, she now went there and she saw that a part of the building, uncompleted building, has been rented out. She now asked, who gave you this place? They mentioned the husband's name. But he didn't tell me anything. She went back home and she confronted the man. The man said, yes, he was the one that rented it out. Why will you rent out my property? The man said, it's not your property. It's my property. The woman said, it's your property. He said, yes. How is it your property? He said, the receipt is in my name. The receipt is in your name? The man said, yes. Like play. Now, so the thing returned to serious fight. They now went to court. When they got to court, they asked the wife, who get property? The woman said, nah, she get property. They asked the man, who get property? The man said, nah, he get property. Where is the receipt? The husband said he has a receipt. He presented his own receipt. You know what he did? The receipt he gave the wife, he photocopied it and kept it. Gave her the other receipt where he wrote something. So when they got to court, he wanted to use the photocopy to fight the wife. The wife now brought out the one he gave where he wrote that the property belongs to my wife. I bought the wife property on her behalf. I got the receipt on her behalf. It was an error where they put the woman's name, blah, 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 blah. If not for that receipt that the woman kept where he wrote something at the back, now so that woman for lose that receipt. Now so that property, she for lose the property. The property for be say, na me get property. That's another one. Another third one. After the third one, then I will now talk. A woman wanted to buy property. She's married as well. She bought the property and wrote Mr. and Mrs. While writing Mr. and Mrs., she just wrote Mr. and Mrs. Lagbaja. She didn't put their first name. She remembered to put the husband's first name, but she no remember put her own first name. She gave the property to the documents to the husband for keeps as the head of the family. Like play. Wahala starts. Waiting cause wahala. Husband get girlfriend. I been a side chicken. I been a second wife. Like play. Now your husband say make the woman come out for the house. Woman say come out for which house? House where I build. Now the woman tell and say, which house you build? The woman say, what do you mean? This is my house. Husband say, no. This house is not your house. This house is my house. Which name dey inside receipt? The woman tell am say Mr. and Mrs. He say, okay, who tell you say na you be the Mrs. waiting for the receipt? As we dey talk, the man won the case against the woman. So now I've given you 3 scenarios. 2 of those women lost their properties. Only one wey smart, wey no let love blind her, no lose her property, because she told the man, on this receipt I agree say na error. Oya, at the back of the receipt, aproko bawo ni kale aburo, I agree say na you get the property. On the back of the receipt, oya, signify say na error and sign. You know, you wore your dress to the office. Wow, I'm glad. I'm glad. So he said, if not for the smartest of the other second woman, we say, okay, I don't agree. Oh, yeah, right. Right, so. Say na mistake you make, where they write your name for the receipt. Write am with your handwriting, say na me get property, and sign. If not for that, that is how that woman too will have lost the property to the man. We all know that the law that works in Nigeria in marriages is not the one that works here. You cannot drag property anyhow with a man back in Nigeria. For this reason, many women who stayed with their man, struggle with a man, build with a man, when marriages break, they end up losing almost everything to the man. Now, we now have a new set of women, and I'm proud of such women, and I will tell you why. We have new set of women today, hardworking women. Now, olori buruku, I wetin I won't call them. I don't call them. I cannot use that word. Now, woman we know where a man will tell, say, oh yeah, sit in the house, no do anything. Go listen to a man and sit down, no matter how rich that man is. I've spoken about this several times. We go sit down for house, man go tell and say, you don't need to work, I'm giving you enough, blah, 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 blah. And it is not as if the man is giving you a monthly allowance. Any man that will tell you sit down in the house, don't do anything, must be able to pay you a monthly salary. Partner, they didn't win. They had good lawyer. We are talking about documentation. Documentation is very, very key in any part of the world. Documentation, receipts, is not something you joke with. So how will they win? Is it the one that the husband has the land? The land is in the husband's name. You only build. The court asks her, if that is the case, carry your property. They gave her option. Carry your property, if she can carry the property. Documentation is very key. Receipt is very key. If you are buying property as couple, I have said this countless times. Thank you, Gladys. Husband and wife, you are buying property as a couple. Buy it in both names. If you are buying single-handedly, maybe, for example, for women, it's a very sensitive topic, but the truth has to be told. Men, you may not like this. If a woman leaves a marriage, she's going with her children, right? If a man leaves a marriage, he goes with the property in most cases back home. We are talking about back home now, not here. To prove that you own a property is beyond mere receipt. Then how are you going to prove that the property is yours? If you don't have receipt of the land, you want to talk about the product, the materials you are buying. Is that how you will prove that it is your own? Oh, please do call in. Let me put number for you. Jotoba Wambi, help me to call in. The CFO, okay? In whose name the man, that the first man who gave the wife property to build on, we don't know if he has done his CFO in his name. If CFO is in his own name, then the land belongs to him. It belongs to him. The other one, don't forget, she did the receipts. and everything in Mr. and Mrs. Our own first name was not included, and anybody can be Mr. and Mrs. I'm pinning it now. Oshetope. So I pinned the number. The number is pinned. +1 2 WhatsApp only. Where's the phone? Safe. Let me get the phone. +1 240. Over the weekend, there was a woman on TikTok crying that she borrowed 30,000 euro and gave it to the husband to go to Nigeria to set up a bakery for the family. The woman later realized that the man duped her. Husband there. Her husband. Shesibo. Let me take it. Let me take the phone. Hold on. Oh, where is this phone? Oh. Ẹ má bínú o. Ẹ má dá gbogbo ẹrù káàkiri. Nígbà tó polówó ẹnìkan ló ń lo yàrá. Kò síbi tá a lè dá nǹkan sí. Yéè, mi ò rí fóònù yẹn o. Níbo ni fóònù yìí sá lọ o? Sorry o. All right, mi bá rí, I will give you the second number. Ah, God, where's this phone? Where's this phone? Don't do this. All right. I can't find it. No, I can't find the phone. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where the phone is. Mi mọ bí tó kó rẹ̀ gbà. Tá bá wá ṣe tán sí mo máa wá rí. All right. Jọ̀ọ́ Tọ́pẹ́ bá mi kọ ilé yìí, bá mi kọ nọ́mbà ilé. Let's use this one.